3 touchdowns on the day, 1 passing, 2 rushing. You broke a school record with rushing yards. How'd you do it?
Grateful for these guys right here. You know, they opened up lanes and just I knew how important this was for our team. Auntie, chill. I knew how important this was for our team, and just we had to come out and get it done.
Auntie's got to give you some love over here. I know your dad was giving you some coaching on the sideline just now. What do you say about tonight?
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all my teammates. You know, I owe it all to these guys. You know, they've been with me through the dark times, through the ups. So I owe it all to these guys. I wanted to spill it for them.
You guys battled back to win this game in a tough second half. What does it say about this program here at Southern Miss?
We've been there before. We've been down before. Being down 7 in the third was nothing to us. So we just looked at each other in the eyes, shook it off, and we knew what time it was.
Yes, he knew what time it was, and apparently his auntie didn't. That's Lil Frank Gore Jr., the son of Frank Gore Sr. His father played 16 seasons in the NFL, his last season 2020, then he leaped over to boxing. They're from Miami, Florida, shout out to Dade County, and he spent most of his years in the NFL playing for the 49ers. Now his son Frank Jr., he's definitely the new star in the family. His father ready to hear his name at the NFL draft. Frank Jr. is a running back too, so his father is looking for him to follow in his footsteps. Frank Jr. ran an NCAA Bowl record 329 yards and accounted for 3 touchdowns, leading Southern Miss to victory over Rice 38-24 at the recent Lending Tree Bowl. But while celebrating the win with his team and his record-breaking performance during an interview with ESPN, his auntie decided to join the interview.
3 touchdowns on the day, 1 passing, 2 rushing. You broke a school record with rushing yards. How'd you do it?
Grateful for these guys right here. You know, they opened up lanes and just I knew how important this was for our team. Auntie, chill. I knew how important this was for our team, and just we had to come out and get it done.
Auntie's got to give you some love over here. I know your dad was giving you some coaching on the sideline just now. What do you say about tonight?
Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Frank Jr. enjoyed one of the best games in FBS Bowl history, and his family was excited for him. His father was coaching him on the sidelines, but unfortunately, one of his family members got a little too excited. This resulted in a viral moment on social media that's kind of overshadowing his record-breaking performance. Gore was in the middle of praising his offensive line when his aunt grabbed some camera time. While screaming and interrupting him, he had to tell his auntie to chill. And then the teammates that he was trying to shed light on, that he was praising, they got closer and surrounded him so no one else could just run up and jump in their interview. You have a lot of people giving Frank Jr. backlash for moving his auntie out of the way while she was trying to interrupt his interview. People saying your auntie loves you for real, the cameras don't. And I'm just saying, I don't know how you can measure her love for him or lack of from what she did. Just because she's his auntie doesn't mean that she loves him so much more than everybody else. A lot of the time when you're on the up and up, you have a lot of people trying to ride along with you, so yeah. And then people saying the auntie should have slapped him for embarrassing her on TV. I'm sorry, this woman embarrassed herself. And she's the one who embarrassed her nephew, running out there missing all these teeth, all up in the camera while he's in the moment with his team, praising them for their performance as well. All of those guys trying to get their shine, they won the game. I even saw people blaming his dad, Frank Sr., talking about he should have been out there congratulating him and then his auntie wouldn't have to. Frank Sr. was on the sidelines the whole time coaching him, and he did congratulate him. He didn't just go out there and crash his interview. They have a great relationship. He's been working with him and giving him the game this whole time. And to have some people speaking like he didn't have a father or something, nah, you have the wrong guy. He has a father, and his father isn't trying to smother him, not trying to steal the shine from his biggest moment in his college career. His auntie has no chill. That's why he had to tell her, auntie, chill.
I knew how important this was for our team. Auntie, chill.
Honestly, this was a moment of secondhand embarrassment. Auntie, it's okay to celebrate your nephew, but running out there and interrupting his interview, that was rude. Wait until he's done with this interview with his teammates, and then you have your time with him. You didn't contribute to their win, they did. I just don't like it when people try to steal these guys' shine, all because they never accomplished anything in life. So when they see cameras, they're like, oh, attention. And just try to soak up as much attention as possible. That's not even meant for them. You can't take somebody else's moment and make it all about you. This wasn't about you. I didn't like it that one time years ago when Kim K was trying to steal shine from Reggie Bush when he won the Super Bowl. Her and her mama all out there on the field, reporters asking her questions like she won something. And I remember that rubbing Reggie Bush the wrong way back then. Like, fall back. And it's no different from what I think about Auntie. It's just embarrassing. You had people saying that she should have put hands on him. I mean, obviously not understanding boundaries and decorum. Why would you see a woman with a mic, a man holding a camera, you see them interviewing your nephew and his teammates, and the first thing you think to do is crash the interview? I think this is less about an auntie being supportive and more about a woman getting geeked up off the number one drug for a lot of people, which is attention. I know his parents, they're proud of him along with the rest of the family. Frank Jr. said that he's working to continue the legacy where his dad left off. He's 20 years old, dad 39 years old, and it's just great to see their father-son bond and Frank Jr. soaking up all the game that his dad is giving him.
I'm Frank Gore Sr.
And I'm Frank Gore Jr.
I was blessed to play 16 years, and I would say my favorite accolade is playing the most games. Because when I got drafted to the pros, they said I was injury prone. Now, I'm holding the record of the most played by a running back because I feel like just because I played, that don't mean he gonna play. But me seeing him when he was like 3 years old, playing with his bigger cousin, I knew that he was gonna play ball.
Growing up, I always had someone to look up to, and that motivated me still to this day.
This past year was my first time really getting to see him the whole year. Get to be on the sideline and see my son make plays, man, be feeling so special.
Having my dad in the stands, I feel like that's major, of knowing someone got your back no matter what. My dad's like my best friend, my brother, and my dad all in one.
A lot of my guys always say, man, that's cool, you get to train with your son. So I was trying to really just show him what it takes.
Zoom in on the camera, look.
Nah, it don't matter, bro. Like, 1-1.
Let's go.
You got to enjoy this moment right now. I want you to stay humble, just respect your elders, man. Just keep working and have fun. Continue getting your grades. The opportunity to come that God bless you, that you can go to the league. I'm your number one fan, and you'll be good. Ready? Go. Okay, this boy getting strong now, boy.
Big ups to Frank Jr., their family, and everybody back in Miami that's rooting for them. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. Is Frank Jr. out of order, or is his auntie out of order? Shout out to Kai. I appreciate you, Kai, for all of your support for the channel. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.